Are you tired of feeling disappointed in your chess, losing to players you know you should beat? If you always dreamed about being the person who thrives in tournaments, winning money, certificates, and trophies, then keep listening. I know how it feels knowing that all the information is out there, yet you're not improving. I personally went from 300 elo all the way up to 1600 elo in under a year. Only 5 months after reaching 1800, which is top 1% of the world. And if you think I'm special, I had a student going from 550 elo all the way up to 1200, literally doubling his elo in under 3 months of working with me. And if I had to do it again, this is exactly where I would start. First, I'll give you the most important tip from my previous video for free. Secondly, I'll play a game explaining my entire thinking system and how you can adopt it. So by the end of this video, I have given you a clear path that makes you start improving immediately. So as promised, I will give you the most important tip from my previous video, which was obviously how to spot when a tactic doesn't work. So you have learned in the previous video that you should really calculate all of the moves and follow your instinct, because my instinct said like it doesn't work. I didn't know why, but it was correct. So I should have listened, and then I basically got lucky. I'm expecting this and this. That's also a move. So this is quite difficult. You have the variation where um, this. Now knight here, but he played this. And then this happens. And then the move is here to instantly punish this. I don't know what the difference is with the knight being here, though. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Queen here, knight here. You take, I go here, which is the usual line. What's the difference of the knight being here or not? I don't see a difference. This is not defended. And if that is the only difference, that should benefit me severely. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty terrible line for my opponent. Playing this is pretty weird and stupid, honestly. So I'm expecting him to play this. I might, by the way, be able to sacrifice, but I'm pretty sure I don't have to go for weird tactics. I should be winning after if he goes here. If I go here, you get this move. But that blocks your knight. Maybe that's beneficial for me. Then I can go all the way back. He has to calculate this as well. What's the difference? If the knight is here, why does this not instantly work? I mean, probably because of takes, right? Oh, that's, I think, the best move. So first of all, I have to be careful with this, attacking my queen. So moves I'm thinking of are just hopping my knight in. Then you could kick my knight. After which I have to retreat and you get this and the same thing happens. So I could or move my bishop backwards, which is not necessary, or get my queen out of this line. I have two variations to get my queen out of this line. First of all, I could go here. Second of all, I mean, I could go for something more risky. What if I do this? I mean, he could defend the pawn. And after I attack, it's not as strong anymore. Although, after takes, I'm threatening to win a pawn. You can save it, still hold my knight. Not that strong. So probably just This is the move, and then developing. Yeah, that should be the move. If I go here, queen here. If I hop my knight in instantly, you go here. If I go here, sacrificing my knight, that's stupid. If I develop, I get hit with this tactic, so queen here, here, or here are my only valid options. If I go here, you do not get this move, which is very nice, because I could take. So if this, that leads to checkmate. So if this queen goes here, I could develop, still attacking this. So you have to defend it. Then I could hop my knight in with an attack on the queen. Oh, that looks very good. Am I missing something? So this already means that I'm up a pawn after this, I believe. I don't see a way to like defend except for here. I don't know how you defend the pawn other than this. I can attack the queen, and there's no real way to defend. What's my threat? You could just go back. Do I not have a threat? I could attack your rook with a checkmate threat. I mean, it has to work somehow. I don't care if it will work out somehow. I hope my opponent doesn't just blunder mate in one. That will be quite disappointing. This is probably the inferior version of this. Yeah, so he did find that. So what if I go here? If you attack my queen, I could take. And there are no tactics, I presume. I control this as well, so there are no tactics with like sacrificing and double attacking me. So like it's very difficult to defend this now. Oh, you could try this. Then I could attack your queen. And how do you defend against everything? This is hanging. If your queen move, this will be hanging. If you move here, I could take that. Or that just hangs the pawn. Here, this is not a tactic. If I take with the knight, you take a queen. There's no checkmate there, so probably not worth it. I don't have check, so let's just take a free pawn. Probably this is the best move. You do not want to trade like this. First of all, I get a threat again. Second of all, I get a knight in the center. So taking me is stupid. You want me to take you, which is a queen trait, down a pawn. And I am getting the whole center, so let's say queen here, for example, I can take the whole center. And after like queen here, I could re-threaten mate maybe. Oh, you also have to be careful of your rook. So maybe it's quite impossible to... Yeah, that's smart. So I was thinking about something here. I mean, takes, I take the center, you have to go here, which looks bad. I can hop a knight in, I could hop a knight in like this. Can I be more annoying somehow? No, that's how I lose. Just trade queens. I don't care that his knight activates. I very much do not care. I get the center, I get development, I'm up a pawn. I get everything I want. Then after takes, pawn here, Bishop goes here or here. Now I can play this to attack here, forcing this, I think. And then I win another pawn. Or you can do that, but why? I mean, if you want to trade that, be my guest. Although it's defending this, but after I go here, like, still defend it. So I don't care if he trades. I still get my attack. I do have to be careful for, like, having it in an escape square after he takes. Maybe taking with the knight, takes, knight takes. This looks like a fork. I mean, I do have to be careful. Takes, knight takes, takes. I have a free knight, but maybe... Oh, you instantly take. That looks dumb. I don't have to win another pawn. I could maybe retreat. Wow. First of all, this is a move. Second of all, I mean, after it takes, my pawn structure is not that bad, right? Takes, and I have this weird structure, but not necessarily bad. If I take instantly, you kick my knight, probably. I don't think I care. I don't think I want to trade my bishop, so let's take like this. And I mean, I'm still occupying this nice square. The only potentially annoying move is this. Oh, I could give a check and then get my king here. Oh, you instantly do that. So, by the way, there is a argument to be made for push, takes, knight moves. That shouldn't work. So I also have takes, check. Block, takes. I cannot save this. So I have to retreat. And I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I should survive. Like, my knight isn't dead. It's just pushed away temporarily, and I have this nice outpost. And if you want to push the pawn to remove my knights, I do not care now. This is such a weak structure, so I would consider this an outpost, because the only way to remove my knight is to weaken everything severely. It's not technically a outpost, but it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, that's a move, but why? This is probably coming, but I can attack. I mean, not really attack, but... And now the whole punch in this move is gone. And your knight is still dominated. Your bishop is still dominated. Yeah, I don't care. And if you want to do this, like, be my guest and double my pawns. I'll attack it. You have to defend in this depressing way. I can attack the knight, attack your pawn. I can still castle. I probably should castle. I'm up 2 pawns now. Okay. So if takes, you're threatening this. If I check, hopefully forcing this. But that's probably hope chess, and the point is after here and here. And I can't castle, but I can push my pawn, gaining a tempo, and your pawn structure will be horrible. Yeah, I have no clue why he did that. Now he has to go here, here, and here, wasting 3 tempos just to get 1 square to trade my lonely pawn for his centered pawn. Like, not centered, but centered between his 2 other pawns, which means now my structure is better, his is worse, and yeah, that's about it. So first of all, castling is nice. Second of all, initiating a trade is fantastic. So let's go for it. And like, how do you even save your bishop? Like, going back here to just dance a complete salsa with your bishop to achieve nothing except for making... You're just giving me your bishop? Why? I mean, takes, you might check, but then I come back. So after takes, you have to take back, probably like this, but your knight is still dominated, by the way. And I can just go here. You don't have a bishop against 2 bishops. This check doesn't work, so I will be able to castle. This pawn is weak, this pawn is weak. I don't really feel too much pressure from my opponent then. I mean, already bishop here, and how do you save this pawn? And now I have a 4-on-1 in the center. Like, you can try to stop the avalanche, but yeah, good luck. If you like content like this, please subscribe. It's completely free, and I mean, I gain a subscription, you gain a lot of info in games like this. So the way to win this is to first stop his counterplay. This is not really a threat, but in 4 moves it could be. That, I mean, is whatever. I mean, here I do give you a bit of infiltration, but good luck making it useful. If I do this, knight hops here, I could take, attacking this, and it's not pinned. Yeah. So he will probably just lose this pawn. And I'm expecting another mistake. Like, this feels like a emotional moment, if I can say it like that. This move, by the way, could also be useful just to dominate his knight and be annoying. Like, his only counterplay should be with getting the knight here or the rook here, so if I just dominate this and then try to trade rooks or something, that should be a very annoying way to play. I mean, so first of all, but that blocks my bishop, fair enough. Second of all, I win a pawn, you win a pawn. I could do takes with an attack on your rook, and after takes, takes. I attack your rook with a pin, but the pin doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I win another pawn in that fashion, so takes with an attack on your rook. I think you have to take, otherwise I could just defend the pawn. So takes, and if you take, I could take. And now I have a outpost past pawn, which is supported with a lot of friends. So I mean, good luck. This could be just defending, and then I might have to be careful of like, okay, if I do this, he could sacrifice the rook to win this rook, and if I take, oh, then I could take, okay, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work, so if you take this, I'll take that. Now I have 3 passed pawns. I could instantly reinforce it with my bishop. I mean, yeah, fair enough, your knight isn't dominated anymore, but is that a problem? This is already a forced trade after takes and takes. My pawns are still thriving. So if I go here, takes. I could go for take and take, trading 2 bishops for a rook. But that's tricky. Why do that? So probably just push, takes, and yeah, that this will be a massive threat. And I can just get a rook behind it and reinforce this pawn to push it again, and I mean, good luck. I don't know, probably blockading my pawn is his best try. His knight on c5 is blockading my doubled pawns pretty good. So something like moving his f knight to d7. Oh, I think that's the wrong knight. Now I can attack your rook. You have to move. Then I will be able to... Nothing yet. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, it will get me somewhere. If you go here, I could defend it. It's a bit passive, but then my other bishop is free. Yeah. I mean, I could bring my king to... If you go here, then this knight isn't defended anymore. Then you have to move again. Then... Oh, I can because of this knight. I mean, there are some kind of tricks to it, but it shouldn't work. I mean, knight here, I also have this. But although after rook takes, I pin myself. 2 back rack checkmate, by the way. That's the other variation of it. So his king is on the dark square, otherwise I would consider this to like do this, but that didn't work. So if I go here, if you want to be annoying, you can. I will go here, I think, and I mean that's less ideal for sure. But I mean it's my only move, I think. You might go here. And I mean you can win a pawn if it means trading. Oh, if you take with the knight, I can't even take back with my rook because of this. Hmm. Here. Oh. I mean, let's bring my king. Oh, this should be for straight right. Here, you probably go for this. Takes, takes. I almost get my bishop trapped, but I have this. And that should be fine, but it's a bit tricky. But it should be fine. So I think, is this a move? So after takes, oh, there's no check because my bishop covers. That was quite close. So takes, takes, you have to take. Now I'm up an extra pawn. I should defend against the fork, which is not too easy actually. Maybe I have to move here, but at least your rook is gone, so giving me this trade is bad. But I mean, it's quite annoying to avoid. Obviously, down 3 pawns, you should be losing. So now I could take, 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 and maybe... Wow, it's still so annoying to push pawns. That's crazy. I mean, I'll just take and I'll see. Because my pawns are double, this is quite annoying. Oh, and now you're threatening this. So let's push your knight away. If you take, I can take because there's no back rank anymore. I mean, if you want to trade that, fair enough. And now I'm too late to bring my king, so I have to defend like this. And if you go here, I should go here. If you go back, I should rotate like this probably. And I mean, I have 2 extra pawns, but they are very weak. Hmm. This is annoying. Check, I probably should go back. Hmm. I mean, I could go here, and after this, go here, and if you go back there, I could push, you get in with a check, I go here, you win this pawn, I have this check, you go here, I push, you could stop me. That's getting tricky. Now I could go here. Hmm. Here, check, here, go here. Oh, and then I have this. Okay, so if he gives me a check, I can go here. Oh, but if you infiltrate after, though. Oh, that should be losing. That should be losing. Now I control this, and this is a threat. That should be losing. Now I can advance my pawn so that... Yeah, now you give me free rook trade. GG. I mean, his best try would be like king d7, so that I take his rook and my pawns are still doubled, but probably I can sacrifice both of my double pawns to win his FNG pawn, which is probably the cleanest. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, and I mean, now I can go here. If you take, I promote. Yeah, that's bad. And there's no stalemate too because you have pawns, and yeah, okay, fair enough. So if you like that and liked my endgame, you can comment and subscribe, which would be greatly appreciated. Wow, two mistakes, two inaccuracies, but still very clean game. Yeah, so he played pretty terribly. I mean, developing my other knight was better, but who cares? Here I'm told. Oh, queen here is the best move. Nice. That's the best move too. Yeah. So like, I had these moves to attack here. So how I found this is like these two moves serve one purpose. What other moves serve the same purpose? So if you're like tunnel visioning on something, but it's not quite clear, just look for the moves that actually have the same type of benefit. And like that's the difference between like how I want to teach you chess and most other teachers. I won't tell you like, oh, this is the best move because like that won't help you. What will help you is like if you want to play this but it doesn't work, okay, why did you want to play that? To attack this and to attack that. What other move does the same thing? And that's like I'm evolving your thinking system instead of just mindlessly giving you free entertainment, I guess, because you're not really learning something. And now you're learning, like if you want to do something for a purpose, probably there's one other move with the same purpose and maybe it works. That's how I found that. So I played all the best moves except I could do this instead of bishop here, but it doesn't matter. And that's a terrible mistake, a great move. That's fine. Oh, not trading queens here. I mean, I blunder like 01 with it, and I mean it's way easier to convert, so in my opinion trading queens is the best. Taking the center is obviously the best move, especially if it's with tempo. That's a mistake. Okay, so check here. Then knight here. No, this is actually a bad move. That's an inaccuracy again because of this. Do I not have a threat here? I mean, I'm winning another pawn, but the engine is not interested. So what do I win in the long run here that's worth more than a pawn? Takes, take back. This is totally hanging, but the pin? Pin, defend, attack again, and I will win the pawn back, fair enough. And pin, takes, takes, and now... Why is this so much better? I mean, is there no tactic here? Oh no, it's defended like this, obviously. Attack the rook, you have to do this. Then I go here. I'm so confused. I mean, I'm dominating the rook. That's what I'm doing here, but... Bring my other rook? Not yet. Check. Here, bring my other rook with a pawn break, yeah. I mean, sure, I'm very active, but... Wow, not taking that. I probably wouldn't found that, but... Not taking still. Oh wait, did I just blunder the rook? I moused it. Takes... You don't take back, cuz... Takes... And I mean, if you take that, you're probably made it. You should trade rooks here. I mean, still, like... I'm very active though, fair enough, but... It's difficult to see the whole sequence. I don't know. I mean, chasing the king into the center is nice, obviously, but... It's quite a weird line, so... Up until here, I'm feel pretty good about my game. This move is fine, but I could chase the king in the center. Why can he not go to here? I defend my center. You can attack me. I just retreat, and why is this bad? Oh, probably because your rook is just Dead. Well, I'm repeating now. Why am I repeating? I'm actually repeating. Okay. Attack, take, probably take with the bishop to set something up here. So I have to stop that. That's beautiful. Takes, knight takes, yes. Why is this so bad? I mean, I get a very strong pawn structure, fair enough, but tree? I don't know about like the tree advantage. Queenside castle. Pin me. I'm not scared of opening up this. I'm not scared of this because I will open lines to your king and my king isn't here, by the way. So I mean the engine likes this whole line, but I don't know, I'm way more active, but it's very difficult to spot all of that. So takes takes, I'm totally winning. Trading was better, but I like to preserve my bishop. I went back the wrong way. I should have sacrificed the pawn. Here takes. This doesn't work. So you pawn break first. And then he has to damage his own structure, leaving me with this nice square with the same reason. I don't know. I'm still pretty happy with what I did. Best move, that's an inaccuracy because of takes. Very nice. If you see a move like I can take, I cannot take. If he takes, I take. And I mean it's all fine, but I can forcefully take and after takes gain a tempo, completely killing my bishop by the way. But his bishop is also dead and his structure is now horrible. And I mean, I can trade off my weakness for a very important pawn. This pawn connects these two, and now they're unconnected and very weak. Like, this was nice. Then hopping my knight into the center with an attack, he just gives me it, which is the best move, fair enough. Yeah, and now I saw that this would probably be nice to dominate the knight, but fair enough. Best move, best move, best move, fine move. This is better than taking another pawn. I mean, fine. Yeah, and that felt very good, but trading pieces is for sure better. And I don't even take, I just pin your knight. That's nice. I mean, fair enough. So yeah, I didn't play this all too correctly, but it's fine. I'm still totally winning. I did some inaccuracies, but my conversion here was pretty nice, and taking was bad. Okay, push here, check, push the pawn, no, king goes, attack the knight, and the knight can blockade, counterattack, but fork, cool. Swift takes, push, defend, attack here. I mean, your king has to go all the way here, and I can attack your pawns in the meantime. And after takes, king here, you have to go, and I will just eat all of your pawns, and that's a substantial advantage. Obviously, everything is traded off, and I will have the way more active king. So yeah, I let myself into a tricky endgame. I was scared of this. Here, takes is bad because I attack and I apparently just pushing one pawn is better than... Oh, I have to stop his infiltration. Rook here to stop infiltration, you can try something. And I just push the pawn with my king and the rook behind it, and that's obviously winning. A rook behind the pawn with a king close by is just completely winning, there's no argument. I should have been comfortable giving up a weak pawn to make the other pawn way stronger because my rook is behind it with a king. If I was more confident in my endgames, I do find this. but apparently I'm not. So I tried to defend a pawn that's not even worth defending. I do play all of the best moves, and this was clean. And now you pretty much have to give me this trade, and I can just push. And this structure is so strong. You have to go here to stop this pawn. Oh, I could immediately just push it. Doesn't matter. You have to go here to defend against this pawn, but this pawn is immortal defending it, because if you take it, I can push this. And in the meantime, I mean, my king will snack on all of your pawns, and I'll push another one, and this is completely dead. And yeah, my opponent just stopped. I mean, that was a clean game. I hope I learned something and explained it in a very clear and applicable fashion. Consider subscribing and leaving some feedback in the comments. I'm open for any feedback. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.